Alright, kind of response video to Darwin's hamster, more specifically a response to a comment left by Matt on his video. And Matt poses the question, does scientific knowledge prevent us from participating with the cosmos as one grand celebration of existence? Now this is really, it gets right to it, doesn't it? It's this presumption that there's something to celebrate. Where do you get the premise from? The illusion that we're accomplishing something, because it is an illusion, isn't it? Have we defined what the accomplishment is? What need the existence of life on planet Earth serves? What need the existence of life in the universe serves? What is to be accomplished? Where do you get this from? Where do you get this idea that we are heading towards something? Besides just finding another ingredient to put in the special sauce to coat our little food burgers. What is it that we're going to accomplish, Matt? You have to have some reason to see some sort of progression, as if we're advancing to some place that's better than the place we are in or the place that we have been. And we see a subtle evolution in our culture where we actually take and we start gripping reality and start realizing that, okay, yes, the world isn't flat. And referencing Darwin hamster video, that the mythologies that we lived by, the notions of description of reality that were just notions, they had nothing to do with truth and facts, were nonsense. And so you have to let that go. And so where do you find this cause for celebration? Should we celebrate let's celebrate smallpox, let's celebrate the Holocaust, let's celebrate polio, let's celebrate cancer, let's celebrate our own mortality, the idea that we are hard to physically kill and we have to basically decompose while we're still alive and conscious. Let's celebrate decomposition. Let's celebrate the wonderful charm of growing old and being incapable of doing the things we want to do anymore. Being imprisoned, by a feeble, breaking down body. Let's celebrate the charm and wonder of it all. The puke and diarrhea. Let's just celebrate it all, the wonder of it. Come on. Life is serious business. Then the idea that is worthy of celebration is what needs to be argued in philosophy. It is not a written conclusion. It's not on any rock, it's not on any science, it's not on any experimental result. Doesn't have this evidence in it. Doesn't have any indication of this cause for celebration. So anyway, getting to the whole mythology of religion thing, which is sort of the context of Darwin's hamster's video, sort of. He even said at the end a phrase I didn't much care for, is this idea that we're, it's basically all about trying to find a way of living that is fulfilling or satisfying, I guess is what he's talking about. And that almost sounds like don't worry, be happy. It almost sounds like, yeah, just cop out, be part of the stream, the main stream. Just go with the flow, whether nature's pushing it or whether some capitalist society is pushing the flow, or some idiotic meme is pushing the flow. Whatever's pushing the flow, just jump into the flow. Don't swim against it. Don't try to build a dam against it. Don't try to divert it. Don't try to prevent it. Just wallow in it. Just step into the bliss, the ignorance, and it's dangerous. This is our human destiny is going to be decided by people. Don't worry, be happy. That's who's going to decide the fate of humanity. A bunch of people have turned their brain off and basically said, yeah, I'm only going to focus on my little bullshit. My little cat needs petting, and my belly needs filling, and that's all I'm going to worry about, and then I'll be happy, and I'll be a success in life because I achieved the miraculous personal happiness. Come on, it doesn't work that way, not in the real world. So anyway, look, religion was it was a contrivance. You know, people had to have some explanation for their existence, so they made one up. And it's the silliness of it all is just so apparent, because what did they do? I mean, you go back to the Dead Sea Scroll thing. I mean, what they basically did is they created a God soap opera. You know, I mean, it's almost like saying, well, yeah, if you didn't have any written history and all you could think back is to your great grandfather or something, yeah, you just make up a story. Yeah, my great grandfather was Aquaman, you know, and he came out of the ocean and decided to live on the land. And so you just make up some kind of bullshit story to explain how you got here. And the story only has to do with the world you can see, the world that's within your memory or comprehension. And so it's going to be just that. It's going to be just a made-up fairy tale. And that's what it basically was. The religion was born out of just making a story up. And so they made up a story about these guys up there, and they were having children and living our kind of lives and fucking around with each other. And so all they did was displace the creator. They just said, okay, well, we make things, so therefore somebody must have made us, and so we must be made in their image, because that's what they would do. They would make things that are like themselves because they would like themselves, and so they would make things like themselves, right? and they just transferred the questions from here, this plane of existence, to that plane of existence. And they still didn't explain how that plane got there. Who invented that world? So fuck the phone. All right, sorry about the phone interruption. So anyway, summing up, look, this is dangerous. Investment in fairy tales is dangerous. I mean, fables and stories and metaphors for our life that give us insight into our psychology or into our behavior is fine. But when we turn those into truth, when we turn leprechauns into reality, and we start to build the infrastructure of our existence on top of that nonsense, that's fucking dangerous. I mean, come on. You know, we have to take life a little more seriously than that. We don't have any unicorns that are telling us that life makes sense, that it's on a mission. Okay? There's no angels whispering in our ears saying, yes, the magic perfection of Jesus and God exists and all that crap. It's nonsense. We can't be listening to these voices. You know, these you know, manufactured characters to make our life more interesting and purposeful, and we're gonna just follow the underwear gnomes off the edge of the cliff. I mean, that's all we're doing here. We're pretending like we're going somewhere, and we decide to put the vehicle in, you know, 5th gear and just drive, and we're driving right into a brick wall because we're listening to fantasy characters, you know, a fantasy contrivance of purpose and mission and wonder and beauty and all this other crap. That's just that. It's an illusion. It's crap. It's made up crap. It's a contrivance of human need and desire. We're only justifying our addiction. You know, we're not looking at it for what it is. I mean, the heroin addict thinks he's chasing something valuable. He's chasing the dragon, the metaphorical creatures. You know, but from the external world looking at him, all he is this scab-covered, emaciated, dying creature. And that's, you know, we have to see ourselves for what we are. And we're the invention of a DNA molecule. And we're not going to escape that truth. And it has consequences and it has meaning. And we just can't wipe it away with, you know, we'll just make up a story to explain it. And even though the story doesn't really explain it, that's the big joke here. That's the big punchline of religion, is that you still have to explain where this infinite intelligent God came from, who gave birth to it. It doesn't answer the damn question. It only answers it in this simplistic, superficial, Aquaman kind of way. I mean, this is so insulting to our fucking intelligence, so I don't even know why you're dignifying this conversation. Religion is a blight. It's humanity in clown drag. I mean, it's an embarrassment that we fell for this nonsense. So anyway, enough said. Thank you very much.